Alright guys, let's start this off right. What you see before you is an awesome knife. This is a Rick Hinderer designed XM18. Man, I've been wanting to hold one of these for a long time. I first really got into them by watching NYC Dave's video on his XM18, and it just looked like a beast of a knife, man. And this right here isn't my knife, not my knife. This is a Passaround knife for Bladeforums.com. I've got it for a couple weeks, and man, I've just had it a few days, and I want one. It's just an awesome knife. Let me give you a little detail about the handles here. You got a G10 front scale, very similar to a Strider. And then you have your titanium backside. It's got that Hinderer lock bar stop. It's got this awesomely curved blade. I mean, look at that. He calls it a sponto. It's a spear point and a tanto. Real thick tip. I mean, that tip is thick. You could probably pry a freaking sewer grate off with this knife, man. Awesome knife. And I believe this is the first generation. There's 3 generations of this knife. The first 2 were, I believe, were completely handmade. I'm not really a Rick Hinderer expert, so if anybody wants to chime in here, feel free. I believe the first 2 generations were completely handmade by Rick. And then the 3rd generation is handmade, and it's CNC'd. Well, he CNC's the blade out, and then he sends it to somebody who grinds it. But I believe it's still hand sharpened and polished by him. So, but I believe this is the 1st generation. And what makes it the 1st generation is the G10 scale doesn't have a titanium liner. On the 2nd and 3rd generation, the G10 side also has a titanium liner underneath it, and another, and so I believe that's what makes it a 1st generation. And also the blade is completely sterile. I'm not sure if that's a 1st generation thing, but I do know that the 2nd generation say R Hinderer right here, and 3rd generation say R Hinderer right here. So maybe the 1st gens just were sterile. And I know the thumb studs are different. The thumb studs on the, I believe the 3rd generation, maybe the 2nd too, are stair step, kind of volcano thumb studs, and these are more just barrel thumb studs. And the Hinderer lock bar stop does say Hinderer on it. So this is a completely handmade custom version of this knife right here. It's an awesome knife, man. Nice thick titanium. I love that stonewashed. That is just beautiful. Might as well compare it to its similar item here. Here's your Strider. It's a concealed carry, which is pretty much similar, very similar to this knife. They're both G10 scales with stonewashed titanium. The blade right here is stonewashed on the Strider, and I believe it's got more of a satin finish on the XM18. XM18 does have a thicker titanium slab, but this is a concealed carry, so a regular S&G, I believe the titanium is thicker on a regular S&G. Really tight construction. I mean, look at that. Can't even see like the pivot or the washers or anything. Flow through construction, pillar construction, which I like that a lot. compared to a Strider, which has that partial G10 backspacer, which is cool. Lends more support, but I like that flow-through design. Blade is just intense. And I've been carrying this, and it's just awesome. Opens with authority, super solid. I mean, man, the blade is just nice and thick. Lock bar is just, this is an old knife. Still, the lockup is still early. I mean, this is in beautiful shape. This is a Passaround knife. It's been to who knows how many houses. It's been to 10 people so far. But this is like the 3rd or 4th time this has been around. Maybe even the 7th time. I mean, this has been around a long time. It's still in great shape. But man, this is where it's at right here, man. This knife is awesome. Fits good in the hand. Now, you can choke up on it right here, but you got to be careful because you can cut yourself. But it fits really great in the hand. It's actually got very functional jimping. It looks like it's thick, but very functional. Just for shits and giggles, here's the Gerber Torch 1. So you can see where there are some comparisons to it. I mean, it in no way compares to it, but you can definitely see design similarities. You know, they both have the finger grooves, same lanyard hole, same butt cap design there, almost the same blade shape. So that's the Hinderer XM18. Generation 1. And more to come, guys. It's good to be back. Alright now.